These new Tag Heuer watches are actually impressive. Big thanks to Saltzmans in Rhode Island. Price point $5,000 for a very well-built GMT luxury watch. 300-meter water resist on this thing. And if 5,000 is too much for you, or maybe you just don't want the GMT complication, for $4,550, so $4,550, you can get the diver version of this. Essentially the same watch, except for it's just in a three-hand configuration. You don't have that GMT complication. And maybe that's fine. I think I would be fine with that. I don't always need a GMT. GMT is kind of fun. And I think this layout is really cool with this ceramic bezel insert. Let's cover the size and take a closer look at this guy. So I have a few measurements, two measurements for you regarding the width. I have the bezel, because the bezel is actually inset from the case a little bit. The bezel's 41.4 millimeter. The case is measured from here to here, excluding any crown guards, is 42.5 millimeter. They call this watch a 42 mil. That's fine. I think I'm good with that. The lug to lug is 47.8 millimeter. The bracelet end length does not extend that at all. That drops off immediately. That is nicely done. Excellent finishing on this too, I'm noticing. The thickness, only 13.4 millimeter, flat sapphire crystal up top, solid case back with the diver bell helmet thing on there. And you'll notice the date magnifier is on the bottom side of the sapphire crystal and magnifies the date plenty enough for me. I like that. Nice and smooth. And it's at the 6 o'clock, so it doesn't upset the symmetry of the dial. Very good, well done. The lug opening here, 21 millimeter. Yeah, we've been seeing that from Tag. And this really nicely paired up bracelet, which fits perfectly in there, does taper down with half links to 18 millimeter. And then you have one of the best clasp that I have handled in a dive or GMT or any watch of current, because it seems like everyone's trying to find their mojo when it comes to the clasp. This one is thin, and I do like a thin clasp. Is the double pusher deployment there, very easy to use. And then they just simply added 2 more buttons here on the side to have access to the quick adjust on this. And you can do that while it's on your wrist. It might be a little tricky, but you could definitely do it while it's on the wrist. You don't even need to unclasp it. Don't need any tools. And I believe there's a dive extension. I don't want to pull on this too much. I don't think there is. So, yeah. And it doesn't, once you lock it into position, it stays there too, which I actually like. Sometimes I don't like it when they can ratchet tighter. This locks into position. Nice, solid lockup on that. So that is a proper way to do a clasp on one of these watches. Let's take a closer look at that case back. Swiss made since 1860. Tag Heuer Aquaracer GMT 300-meter water resist, like I said. And then the, I didn't mention it yet, but the signed screw-down crown with the Tag Heuer logo is 6.8 millimeter, just below that 7 millimeter. Very easy to use, and like all recent tags that I've encountered, when you unscrew this crown to operate it, it is super, super solid. I will actually demonstrate that because I want to show you something. This is a caller's GMT, meaning you do get the quick set date, which people like me with a lot of watches appreciate that. So you can quick set the date, and then you have forward advance only for the 24-hour hand. And you do have very subtle, fine feeling clicks where it drops into position. And like I said, there is no play in this thing. Push it in, and it instantly just threads right in, butter smooth. I know there was decades ago or whatever, there was issues with some Tag Heuer crown stem assembly. Gone are those days. They've mastered it, and we can purchase it in these new tags. The bezel action with this dual tone black and green ceramic bezel insert. The bezel action is crisp, it is bi-directional, and it is a 48 click. So you can track that 3rd time zone. If we take a closer look at the dial, you can see it's a green to darker green, almost black towards the top gradient with a heavy texturing of waves, applied markers, excellent handset, and we have a healthy amount of lume on this thing, which I'll show you here in a moment. And no, that is not in the watch, that is on the crystal. These things are incredibly clean. Let's pop it on wrist so you can see what that looks like. This movement is the TH31-03, 80-hour power reserve. Quick set date, like I said, beats at 4 hertz. There it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, perfect size. This is the ideal size watch for me. Anything around 42 by 50 or a little bit less, give or take a half mil, right? So 42 by 50, give or take, and I am happy. That is my preferred watch sizes. And just for kicks, anybody that was looking in the background, checking out the Christopher Ward Pan Am, I will give you a side-by-side, because why not? These are similar sized watches, completely different design characteristics, and different price points. But you're getting COSC, and I think you're getting a little more refinement with the tag, as well as just the brand history, the name, the luxury that is tied to it. Let's give it a quick blast with the UV light so we can check out the lume. These are available at Saltzmans watches. Tell them I sent you. Reach out to Richard. Insanely bright. Well done. I mean, it would have been nice if the full bezel was lumed, but that's not a deal breaker for me on this one. I think this thing is a pretty complete package. Check out the diver if you want to. I think I have a video on that. There's other colorways as well. I'll see you on the next vid.